Hey everyone, it's Final Round and my name is Jordan, and this video will be powered by BetUS. You will see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There'll be a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. And these picks will be for Wednesday's games, so I'm going to jump right into them. So this Cleveland and Celtics series, I hate to say it, but it looks like this one might be over. With Donovan Mitchell not playing and Jared Allen not being there, the Cavaliers gave up their best shot in that game 4 to kind of tie the series up. And it was already going to be tough even if they were healthy. So except for that one road game in game 2, Cleveland has shot very poorly on the road. If Donovan Mitchell doesn't play, the Cavaliers are going to try to live and die by the 3 like they did in the last game. They did shoot pretty well for a little bit there, but they just have these cold streaks, and for most of the playoffs they've been shooting around 25% from the 3-point line. So I'm gonna go with Drew Holiday over 5.5 rebounds at -125. I know a lot of people are gonna be looking at Jason Tatum rebounds, and I don't think that's a bad play as well, but he's gone over this in 3 out of the 4 games in this series. The one game he did not go over was when Cleveland basically could not miss in the second half, and when guys are making shots, there's no rebound opportunities. So he's already known to be a good rebounding guard, and with all these 3-point attempts Cleveland keeps taking, it makes for longer rebounds, which is more beneficial for the guards to get rebounds. And Drew Holiday has shown that it's been working out in his favor, especially over the past 2 games. And in the games that they have won, so omitting that one game where Cleveland just could not miss, he's averaging 10 rebound chances in those 3 games that they have won. So gut feeling says, Celtics come out, they knock down their shots that they need to in front of their home crowd. Cleveland maybe fights back a little bit, but I can just see them missing a lot of shots, and there's going to be a lot of rebound opportunities here for Drew Holiday. So that's over 5.5 rebounds at -125. If you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? You could just say anything and it helps. This next pick is going to be PJ Washington over 2.5 3-pointers made at -130. He's gone over this in the last 3 games, and his volume has just spiked these last 3 games. And most of them have been 3-point attempts. So in game 2, he took 18 shots. 11 of those were 3-point attempts, so that's 61%. And then game 3, he took 23 shots, 12 of those 3-point attempts, and that was 52%. And then this last game, he took 19 shots, 11 of them were 3-point attempts, so 57%. We just need him to knock down 3 of them, and you'll see here he's been knocking down a good bit of them. So with this high volume, I really like where this line is at. And before I get into this last pick, I want to shout out BetUS. They do 3 deposit matches at 125% up to $2,500 for those first 3 deposit matches. It's a pretty crazy deposit match, so you can just check them out. There'll be a link in the description and a link in the pinned comment for BetUS. This last pick is going to be Josh Giddey under 4.5 rebounds plus assist at -105. His minutes have dropped significantly in these past 3 games. He's playing about 12 minutes on average in these past 3 games, so you could basically just say it's 1 full quarter that he's playing, and it's because he's a defensive liability. He can't guard the likes of Luka Doncic or Kyrie Irving. He was scoring well for a little bit for a couple of those games, and then some games he just doesn't do anything when it comes to scoring and just missing a ton of shots. He's a real big liability out there. So he has hit his points line a few times, but rebounds, assists, he hasn't hit in the past 3. Ever since his minutes have dropped, he has not hit this rebounds, assists. And this is at 4.5, so he needs 5 rebounds and assists, and I feel like that's a really good quarter, if you want to call it that. 12 minutes, I feel like that's a really good quarter for even some of the best players in the league. You have Luka Doncic, rebounds and assists, getting near 20, so he would need to be on a pace for 20 rebounds and assists if he played the entire game. So you have like Nikola Jokic, his rebounds and assists is at like 22, 23. So it's getting up on near that level of type of play. He would have to have a really great game in those 12 minutes, rebounds and assists to go over this line. So I like the under here at -105. And I appreciate all the birthday shout outs. I got a ton of birthday shout outs. I appreciate all of you in the community who wished me happy birthday. And if you would like to discuss lines further, I have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can hop on in there. There's conversation going on about basketball, baseball, WNBA now. And it's free. I'd love to see you in there. And also, if you do well with these picks and you feel like giving back, I have a Cash App and Venmo in the description. You can donate back to the channel. And thank you to anyone who donates. And to just do a quick recap of the last video, I just had a few picks. Donovan Mitchell did not play, so that is void for his three-pointers made. I had Evan Mobley over 14.5 points. He hit this one. It was looking like it was going to be a sweat. He had 5 at halftime, but then he started to score a lot more, be more aggressive in that third quarter, and then he went over this pretty easily later in that game. So that one hit, and then hoping for the two-place sweep, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander over 13.5 rebounds plus assist. He had 3 rebounds, 0 assists going into halftime. And then the first 6 minutes of the third quarter, he didn't get a single one. And then he finished right at 13, and he hooked. He is more than capable of going over this line like he had been. But this one actually got bumped up. Is at 14.5 now for rebounds and assists. If he just played like it was the fourth quarter for all of the quarters, he would be up there with 20 rebounds and assists. But he just kind of sat back that whole first quarter, just standing in the corner while Jalen Williams was kind of playing the point guard position. So yeah, I wish my Cavaliers could extend this series longer. Maybe they come out and surprise us. Maybe we saw Donovan Mitchell's last game. He's questionable. It was interesting seeing LeBron sitting there on the sidelines. Someone said that he was sitting on the sidelines of the Cavaliers game while he was playing for the Miami Heat, and then he signed with the Cavs later on. I don't know if we would want him. It'd be okay for him to do a go-away tour, but I wouldn't want him to take up a ton of cap space and, suffocate this young core that the Cavaliers have. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell might be gone. I know Cavs might fire their coach, JB Bickerstaff. He just hasn't been doing great with rotations this entire season. I don't think George Niang gets playing time on any other team in the NBA. Bickerstaff just loves him for some reason. But it'll be interesting to see where Bronny goes. If the Cavaliers decide to use their first-round pick on him just to get LeBron to go there, I guess that would be the fairy tale ending for LeBron. But we honestly could use a player like him as long as he's not, making it all about him. And he would want to make it all about him for the final hurrah and all that. But we'll see what happens there. Just thought it was interesting that he showed up for the Cavaliers game. He easily could have watched that in his mansion and in LA on a giant screen and, laid back with his butler bringing him drinks. So it is what it is. So I'm going to get this edited and get it out to you. I'm filming very early, so I apologize if these lines change. These are just where they are right now while I'm filming. So God bless you all. It's Final Round. My name is Jordan. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.